It's a 9-year-old bay gelding. They were 13th after the dressage with a score of 31. 6 in the show jumping as they now turn to the Betamax log pile and corner at fence 15.
Well, safely through the Smith-Williamson hedges at 6. In fact, just coming to those now safely through the hedges at 6. Omard Mickey 2 and Louise Harwood.
There are problems for Katie Barber and Don Mika. The corner 15B a run out now, a second. That's a 20 and a 40.
Louise Harwood, Omard Mickey 2, onto the pole Roger Barr at 8. B. Drop downhill towards the House of Fraser Water 13.
So we have a new starter. This is Tom Rowland. Tom rides Robin Patrick's MGH Maybe Emissions number 165. They go into the wood line to the Harrington's wall at 4. And MGH Maybe Emission, well, they were 17th after the dress shots in a position of with a score of 32.2, but clear in the show jumping as they go onto the house at 5.
Well, a refusal at 14A now for Louise Harwood. That's the first part of the House of Fraser. Second water, coming for their second attempt.
So MGH, maybe a mission clears the Hamptons International House at 5. On then to the first question mark, the combination fence 6.
Approaching the Bedmax log pile and corner at 15. Omard Mickey 2 and Louise Harwood. Jumps the log pile, runs down to the corner, jumps the corner. So back towards the Evening Banks Water at 16. Louise Harwood, Omard Mickey 2.
So it's been to score for Angus Smales, Charlotte Straker and Diana Birch's ESI Phoenix. Their time was 6:40 around the course. Optimum time 5 minutes 47 to travel 3,300 metres. For Angus picks up 21.2 time penalties to complete on 57.8.
Louise Harwood and Omar Mickey 2 safely through the Evening Banks Water, the KBIS offset brushes and onto the origami wall at 18. Jumps the origami wall, now the long gallop. Louise Harwood, Omar Mickey 2 onto the Land Rover Folly at 19. Next to start will be Millie Dumas. Millie riding Ellie Guys, Fabian the second. 30.1 dressage, clear in the show jumping, just picked up 1 time penalty. Fabian was placed at the Lion d'Angers, the 7-year-old championships last autumn, over in France, winner at Aston Le Wolves and Farley Hall. This 8-year-old by Up to Date, number 168, will be our next to start.
So really making nothing of the House of Fraser's 2 waters, 13 and 14. And going on strongly now to the Bedmax log pile and corners as MGH Maybe a Mission and Tom Rowland. Really nicely over that corner at 15B. So they go onto the Evening's Banks Water for the 3rd time and into that splash. And hard right to those 2 hedges. Well, it's a good gallop now downhill for MGH Maybe a Mission. They make their way to the origami wall at 18.
Louise Harwood just takes the red flag at the right-handed corner of the Land Rover Folly. 19, they drop downhill to the Beta Tracana at 20 and now make the turn to the flower roll and triple brush.
Tom Rowland over the origami wall at 18. There's a long gallop as they make their way towards the bowl there and approach the Land Rover Folly fence at 19 for them. Tom McKeown, CHF Kudus, still leads this intermediate championship class with a score of 36.9.
Jumping the Musto Narrow House and corner at 22AB, Omard Mickey 2. Louise Harwood, 3 jumping efforts left for them. Come downhill, an enormous jump into the Magic Millions water splash at 23. They leave the water behind them, back onto dry ground and onto the Owners' Festival finale at 24. Or just circling at the start, Millie Dumas and Fabian the second. We are next to get underway.
So over the Beta Tricana 20, turning to the flower roll, and triple brush at 21. That's 2 before the Magic Millions water. Tom Rowland and AMGH maybe a mission there. Still clear.
Clear of the last, Omard, Mickey 2 and Louise Harwood.